Do you ever find yourself stuck in a loop of overthinking, replaying conversations, worrying about the future, or analyzing every decision you made? If you're constantly trapped in your thoughts, you're definitely not alone. Overthinking can be exhausting, but today I got a little secret for you. In fact, 5 simple, science backed secrets that can help you break free from the cycle and bring clarity to your mind. 3 years ago, when I first got into this great humongous, nervous, and anxious state in my life for the first time, I was constantly overthinking about every single action, every single decision that I should make, but I simply don't do this. I'm simply scared of making wrong decision along the way, and in the long run, don't do anything. It was really daunting for me, and I really didn't understand how I can tackle this. Another problem that I had is that I constantly planned for things, I read about them, I watched them, but I didn't actually implement them by myself. For example, when I wanted to program or code something, like I wanted to master coding or at least write some applications or websites, the first thing I did was read a bunch of papers, a bunch of books, watch a lot of videos on YouTube on how to program. I watched a bunch of tutorials without actually doing the things by myself. Because of that, my progress was stagnating, I didn't progress in any way, and I really didn't learn because I didn't put this knowledge into practice. This is the same way like you're learning about every single muscle in your body, but you're not actually exercising. Like, there's no point in doing this if you're not actually taking action in the long run. The most important and crucial thing from all of this is that it's really one of the most common problems in the whole human society. Every single person in some point of their life has been struggling with this. Didn't know what's going wrong and how to finally stop this overthinking cycle and finally start doing the things. It's not only about difficult things, about tasks, about our homeworks, responsibility that we are prone to overthink. It can be as simple as, what should I have for dinner? I should plan for my exercise routine. What should I wear tomorrow? It's really simple things that we can decide in right like this almost instantly, but we still overthink about them. And we have to tackle with this somehow and really fast. Because if we don't stop this overthinking cycle, we won't be able to live normally and be fulfilled with our lives. And so today I'm gonna tell you 5 simple techniques that will help you to overcome this overthinking cycle. Maybe not instantly, it will take some time to progress and to master these techniques, but in the long run, you will be able to overcome this fear and this stagnant place of overthinking. So let's go. This technique is super simple yet super effective. I first discovered this technique 3 years ago when I first struggled with my nervous and anxious state in my life. And this technique is called 5 seconds rule. Basically, what you need to do is to count from 5 to 1 and to finally start doing the thing that you've been procrastinating or overthinking. For instance, if you're finding and catching yourself in this loop of overthinking about what should I have for dinner, and you've been scrolling through your recipes book or simply thinking about what will be the healthiest option, what will you like to eat this evening, you can simply count from 5 to 1 and decide on whatever options you have right now. Simple, isn't it? In practice, it might not be as easy as I talk about this, but you can try it several times. Try it at least 3 times this week and see whether this works for you. And this technique works for every single overthinking thing that you have, whether it's small as having dinner or some more important like finish this project, start learning a new language, or mastering a new skill. And so, why does this work? It forces your brain to stop the automatic process of overthinking and to rewire your thinking to something other than this procrastinating or overthinking state. You're giving your brain something new to focus on, and this interrupts this procrastinating loop. This technique is helpful when you have some sort of notebook or exercise book right near you, because this technique is called thought journaling. This one will especially benefit you when you can sit still in a calm environment and just by yourself without any people around you. Here is how it works. When you find yourself in the loop of overthinking, or you try to create a bunch of different decisions about different options for your simple plan, you take your journal and you start writing everything that is bothering you at this moment. Do not worry about grammar or difficult phrases. Simply write down everything you're thinking about right now. By the way, one of the most interesting and gripping facts that I learned is that if you are struggling with sleep or you have insomnia, you can try waking up at night, or like if you wake up at night naturally, you can journal your thoughts or your dreams right at night. Of course, turn some light or something like this, but this will help you to sleep calmly and without interruptions later on. Next one is one of the most common, but you probably didn't try this before now. This is mindfulness and meditation. Let me give you a broad picture of overthinking. When we overthink, we're usually stuck either in the past or the future, but not in the present. And meditation and mindfulness focuses exactly on focusing on the present moment, on right now, and not on the past or in the future. Here is a simple exercise you can try. Try to sit still, close your eyes, and simply start focusing on your breath. And when some thought comes out to your mind, simply acknowledge it without judging, without any single emotion. Just understand that, yeah, I'm thinking about something, but for now I just have to focus on my breath and not on this thought. And that's it. This will be difficult at first, but with practice you will master the skill of presentness and finding stillness in the moment. Another mini technique in this one is that you can try to look around you like a movie. Like you're sitting at a desk writing something in school or college, and simply acknowledge how you write it, how your handwriting looks, the class around you, the weather, everything like this, like you're sitting and watching a movie of your life or a theater, something like this. Do not rush to write this or just nervously staring at the clock or something like this. Just acknowledge the environment in which you're currently living in. In more advanced terms, meditation and mindfulness can be called cognitive restructuring. Cognitive restructuring teaches your brain to recognize when it gets back in this spiraling environment and how to get out of this. Over time, this practice rewires your thinking patterns and eliminates the worry out of you. And surely over time you can increase the amount of meditation or mindfulness practices, or increase the amount of time you're doing this in a day or in a week. And the final technique is set daily limitations for yourself. If you find yourself overthinking throughout the day, it might be because you didn't set enough boundaries for your brain. Here is a little but a bit strange way how to tackle this. Allocate a 15 minutes window in your day, or even plan it for worrying time or anxious state time. In any other time of the day, you are not allowed to worry about anything. And when you're catching yourself in this cycle of overthinking, try to think it like this. It's not time for worrying right now. I will worry at this time of the day, not right now. And probably when this 15 minutes window will come up to you, you won't be worrying about anything at all, because you just simply forget about this. This wasn't necessary for your brain to perceive this and to memorize this. But if you're still finding that you're nervous or in an anxious state in this 15 minutes window, Okay, great. This is exactly why you allocated this 15 minutes window in your day. Let your brain run wild and write down and think about everything that is burdening you. I didn't learn all of these techniques in one day. I learned them progressively, and I did mistakes along the way. I didn't master them in one day either. If you really want to understand and master your emotions and to get rid of this overthinking cycle, you have to implement these strategies consistently, not in one day and then forget about them. But still, if you want to learn more and to track your progress, I created a downloadable guide for you that you can get down in the description down below. It's completely free. It includes a summary of this video, a calendar tracker that will help you to track your progress, and some additional points that will also be pretty much helpful to you. By the way, if you're constantly thinking that you're an imposter or you're lonely, you can check out these videos on my channel that I created especially for you to get rid of these problems. I really do hope that you like this video. Please share your opinions in the comments down below, give me your thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. And I really want to see you in my next videos. Bye!